Hello everybody and welcome to the deck building for Eric's blind run of the Edge of the Earth campaign expansion, which I'm pretty sure I have sleeved, otherwise we might have a problem after this video.
I love that.
Alright, so we're at that point where we're going to build our investigator decks here for this one. So let me ask you, last time you were the fighter, I was the clover. Do you want to switch roles for this one?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think it's time to clover up.
Alright. I'm probably gonna, like the last time, be a little bit try-hard.
Okay.
I think I'm not gonna try anything too unexpected here. I think I'm just gonna try to make sure we win.
Give me 3 abstract words that will only make sense to me when we're done the entire campaign and I ask you about them to describe Edge of the Earth being a clover.
Okay, distance. Independence.
Uh-huh.
What's the last one? I'm gonna just say cold.
Okay, so I need to be playing Gatebox Guy.
You wanna...
That's, I mean, everything you said.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, though. Luke can fit any word. He can make any word
Luke
work.
fits with all of them.
Need to decide who I'm gonna play, too.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I might base my choice off of yours.
Yeah, what am I feeling for a clover deck? What am I feeling? Oh, I always want to play Subject SU-21.
Yeah, you want to play Susie?
Susie.
No. Even though I do own her. One day we will.
One day.
She seems like a nightmare to play with.
I'm trying to think about all the videos we've done recently. What was that one card? What was that one card? Dark Horse?
Dark Horse, the Survivor card.
Yeah. That.
Where you have no resources, increases your stats by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I want to build something around that.
All right. Okay, some options for that of people you haven't seen. You haven't seen Darrell Simmons.
Yep.
He's a good clover, has a good stat line, 2-5-2-3, a very good ability. And there's also George Barnaby. He is very complicated to play, but he is a very powerful investigator. He has discard synergy, and his max size is equal to cards beneath him. And you get cards beneath him by discarding stuff.
I think I'm interested. You know what? I think I like the idea of the photographer going into clover in the wilderness.
I think Darrell Simmons is a great choice for an investigator for Edge of the Earth, because Darrell Simmons just generally is pretty good.
Yeah. I'm noticing he doesn't have any speed bonuses, but that's okay. I can work around that.
Well, he does have 3 foot, which is workable with Survivor, because Survivor is kind of like the secondary foot class.
Yeah,
so you'll
that's
have
true.
like things to make that better. All right, so we're just going to call this Eric Edge of the Earth Blind. But we're going to make this a little bit more complicated, and I'm going to put these in brackets at the end, our names. So then mine's going to be Justin.
Edge of the Earth.
Okay, before we get to your
But
deck,
then you what are we? How many times have you played it?
I've played it a few times, but it's still only your blind run for the header, so it doesn't matter for me.
Okay. We're not gonna put a number beside yours.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, who do I want to play? So I know I said I wanted to do try hard, but I had this like weird vibe to do like a high foot fighter.
Okay. I've been down this Kaimani Jones road with you before.
But it's either gonna be like Lucius or Monterey Jack. The problem is they're both kind of ass at certain aspects of this campaign. The other thought I had was a very strange one, which was a full combat Norman Withers.
Ooh.
And he's a mystic, so like we could get things done with it. I actually think that's not a terrible idea. It's not super try-hard, but I will say this is what we consider, this is like the shifting point where I feel like Arkham has become what we call now modern Arkham, where the campaigns are less demanding, but they still provide good challenges. So Norman Withers would probably be able to get the job done Yeah, let's have some fun. Let's have some
Yeah,
fun.
I'm here for Norman Withers. If I remember, Norman Withers was the one who was smashing things with stones the last time I played with him.
That's Harvey Walters.
Harvey Walters. Oh, okay.
All right, we need current taboo list.
Norman Withers looks like someone who has killed before and will kill again. So
100%.
yeah, I'm here for it.
Okay, let me move this over. Yes, Russ, you're so cute. Everyone's saying it. Everyone's saying it.
Everyone should be saying it. 3, 2, 1.
Russ, you're so cute.
Didn't say it. I panicked. Forgot the words.
Oh, I need to change this over. Where is it? Collection.
Where is it?
No, it is
Where is it?
sorting. I want to have no level.
No level.
Save.
Unbelievable.
And then I think this should just automatically do this as well. Perfect.
Oh, what's my deck building for Photo Man?
All right. Yeah, I mean, there's actually a lot we got to cover with this guy, too.
Oh, interesting.
So Darrell Simmons, he is Survivor 05, Seeker 02.
Okay.
So very good class
Very
for getting, like, clues. However, we can also kind of do this thing where, like, you could run, like, 2 to 4 combat cards as well with him. And actually can use it to good effect, which I'm going to explain. You also have your ability, is high. You begin the game with Darrell's Kodak in play, and as a lightning bolt during a skill test of your location, you spend one evidence from an asset you control to reduce the difficulty of this test by 2, limit once per test. Darrell's Kodak is as a reaction after an enemy or treachery enters play, you can exhaust this to place a resource on that enemy as evidence. And then after you discover any number of clues, move that many evidence on enemies or treacheries at that location, or not at any location, to Darrell's Kodak. And then you can spend evidence off of Darrell's Kodak for his ability.
That's very interesting. That's a very complex little engine it already puts together right there.
It is, yeah. The thing that you're going to need to be aware of is that you're going to want to include cards that generate evidence. That's going to be like your big focus. So you have to rely on less than just your Kodak.
Which is going to, I think, be interesting with the idea of focusing on Dark Horse build.
Yes.
So I'll have to figure out some cards that for free.
Your signature is remove 4 evidence from cards you control. For each evidence you cannot remove, take 1 horror.
Oh.
So you should expect to either lose
4 evidence or just take 4 horror to the face.
You are a 6/8, but it is something to be aware of.
Oh.
You also don't have great willpower defensive stat.
Well, no, I want treacheries to come into play regardless because of the Kodak. I don't want to be building around the evasion of treacheries.
I will say Darrell's a nice choice for Edge of the Earth because there actually are a lot of location attaching treacheries in this campaign.
Oh,
it's like kind of like the mechanic of the campaign. That's where the cold comes in.
Oh,
Not really.
cold.
It's actually just very cold in lots of ways. All right,
Opens box. There is an ice cube.
We want... How about I just search evidence? You can see the cards that
I'd like to
produce
see the
evidence
cards first. And specifically, I'd like to see the evidence cards that are cheap.
All right. Hawkeye Folding Camera. If their last clue is covering your location, place 1 resource on this card as evidence. Limit once per game in each location. While it has 1 or more evidence, you get +1 brain. 2 or more, you get +1 book. 3 or more, +1 sanity.
Put it in.
All right. Let me go to the recommendation, like the recommended ones first.
Justin's like, don't just choose the camera because it's a camera.
No, I started with one because it is one of the recommendations.
Okay, good.
This one is also recommended. It's customizable. Limit 1 per investigator. At the start of the round, choose one of the following criteria for this round. You fail a test by 2 or more, or you succeed a test by 3 or more. When the chosen criteria is met, you exhaust it and add 1 evidence to it. Then you can spend evidence to draw a card. Or use his ability. The upgrades is where it gets crazy, because you also can add different triggers. You can also have it ready to do multiple, or you can also spend the evidence to do different things, or you can now allow me to trigger it or use the evidence on it.
Hey, that's my coat.
Russell.
It's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, this one is another recommended, because it's limit 1 per investigator. You're really only playing 1 of them, but it does produce a lot of evidence pretty steadily.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. Yeah, put 1 in.
You want 1 or 2?
2. Now I have a question for Dark Horse. How do you make sure that you don't have money?
So Dark Horse allows you to choose to not gain resources.
There we go.
But the better thing to do is to find ways to spend resources.
That's what I was wondering about.
So for evidence cards, those are like the last that I'd recommend for just general use case evidence. Another option is Alton O'Connell here. You're going to find better allies, but this guy produces evidence, gives you foot, and allows you to spend evidence from him to discover clues at your location.
Nah.
But the Dark Horse stuff, so an example of that one is like Mariner's Compass. So you can exhaust it and investigate. If you succeed and there are no resources in your resource pool, you discover additional clue. It also allows you, while you're investigating, spend resources to increase your book. So this is kind of like what you're looking for, as opposed to not getting your resources. You're looking for ways to spend your resources to get better perks.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Because then it gives you like a pretty good like hand slot situation, where you can like one Hawkeye, one Mariner's Compass.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And I was also thinking that almost replaces magnifying glass for me.
Yep.
And it's a magnifying glass that's specifically triggering Dark Horse.
Yes. And you want 2 Dark Horses, right?
Yeah.
You can eventually buy a permanent level 5.
That's the plan.
When that happens, the second Dark Horse in your deck will be illegal. It'll be removed from your deck, and you can add a level 0 card for free to replace it.
Nice.
Okay, just down the road as well, these are other cards. Scrapper, allow you to spend resources.
Nice.
These are things that you kind of just want to like have in the long-term plan.
Yeah.
Just as ways to get there. The big thing I'd recommend, though, is not avoiding cards that give you resources.
No.
Because you're still going to want to play your cards, but you just want to make sure you have ways to spend your resources to get the bonuses.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't thinking Dark Horse doesn't feel like the sort of thing that you need on every single turn,
Yeah,
every
exactly.
single round.
Yeah.
It just seems like the sort of thing that you're going to always be playing at a very low resource state.
Yes, 100%. Do you want to look at allies?
Yeah, I would.
All right. All right, we'll start with just levels. Let's start. He's back. Start with just level 0. So a few recommendations are the heavy hitters.
Art Student.
I mean, Art Student is actually baller. Probably not for this deck, but baller. One that I think is really clever at level 0 is Madame Lebranche. If you have no cards in your hand, you can exhaust her to draw a card. If you have no resources, you can exhaust her to gain one.
And for 2 resource for a 2/2, she's good enough right on that flat as it is.
And what's really cool is you can sequence in. If you had 1 resource, you could spend a resource on your Mariner's Compass during investigation, then exhaust Madame Lebranche, gain a resource, and then spend that resource as well.
That's brilliant. Yeah, yes, please. Put her in.
On the upgrade side...
I always bring old ladies.
On the upgrade side, there's no upgrade of Madame Lebranche. And I think it's ultimately okay. I think this is not really like an ally-focused deck.
No.
So I don't think you need to worry too much about that kind of thing.
Who's the professor hiding in his own blanket?
Oh, Professor William Wemp. He's like a scavenger. He'll get items back from the discard
Really
pile.
funny. He's not actually hiding in a blanket, but I thought he was.
It's too scary to go outside.
Yeah.
Okay, should we look at your accessory slot next? Just trying to like go through slots.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, accessory.
I've seen a lot of these before. What's that Grizzly Totem do?
All right, so this version doesn't do anything. It just makes your skill icon slightly better.
Oh.
The upgraded versions, I think you actually played this... No, you didn't play this one.
No, I didn't.
You played a similar sort of thing with Stella back in the day. The real shining this one is the Seeker one.
Yeah.
It gives an extra icon and draws a card, but it's unfortunately out of your pool.
Yeah, I'm not interested. What are those idols?
This?
Yeah.
So it can only be played from your discard pile, and when it's defeated, you shuffle it into your deck instead of discarding it.
Can only be played from your discard pool. Interesting. Not here. Not here for it. What's that Idol of Xanatos?
So this one is when you're dealt damage under horror, you can exhaust and discard up to 3 cards to cancel that much damage under horror.
How does that work with my... Nah, that's not a
It would work that way. You could discard 3 cards to get rid of it. But this is where you could like potentially in the long term like use multiple of these or like Moonstone, but that's like its own like discard type deck.
Yeah. What's the touch of Ertley?
The Tooth of Edsley?
Yes.
You get +1 brain, +1 foot while resolving a treachery card. If you see the skill test on a treachery, you can draw a card.
Nah, doesn't seem good. Rabbit's Foot, I think, is just a good one. I know about that one.
Yeah, if you fail, draw a card.
That one kind of goes interestingly with Empirical Hypothesis, doesn't it?
Yeah, if you go for the fail by version of it, you feasibly could get something there.
Yeah, I could. I mean, there's always just Cherished Keepsake, which is always just
that's not a bad choice.
And it's free, which goes kind of well with the deck.
Yeah.
None of these are feeling particularly appealing, you know?
Yeah, you don't actually need one. Do you want to look at the upgraded side to see if there's anything better there?
Sure. Ooh, hemispheric map.
So this one gets better the more locations you are connected to for your current location.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
It could be a fun thing. I can put it in your side deck if you want.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in that. Right. I'm kind of starting to feel this deck as a very, just boost my base stats to win as kind of the game plan. Just like,
Stats City.
Yeah.
All right, let's scroll through assets here, and we'll just scroll through and kind of see. Is there anything you want that you've played before? That's a great question to also go with.
I should probably do some of the Seeker tempo cards that allow me to just...
Yeah, I think mostly do the good economy.
Yeah.
And maybe some card draw.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nothing too crazy though. I think that Darrell's really... I'll show you some really cool Darrell stuff coming up that might also sway your mind a little bit. All right, so we're going to get into this archetype that Darrell does really well, which is the Tested Zero archetype. It competes a little bit with Dark Horse, but again, if your theory is to just get incremental value out of Dark Horse, this might work well. So Matchbox is one of the pieces for this. It's just you get a reduce location shroud by 1.
Okay, so it's kind of like Keyring.
Yes. The thing that this all leads into is an experience card that you need to pay for called Shed a Light. So before wheeling Chaos Token, if the test of the difficulty is 0, it automatically succeeds, and you just get to discover 3 clues in total. 1 from your investigate, 1 additional clue at that location, and 1 clue at any location.
You know what? Let's drop Dark Horse and focus on this.
You want to do Tested Zero?
Yeah.
All right. So then we can lose Mariner's Compass.
Yeah, we'll probably just put in magnifying glasses.
Yeah, and probably also Madame Lebranche.
Yeah.
Can ultimately... She can probably stay at level 0. We can look at it again. And so Shed a Light's going to cost you XP.
Yep.
But what you're going to want is cards that reduce Shroud.
Yeah.
So we saw Matchbox. So this one is also for the whole turn.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah. So you can even use it, for example, when I'm going. If there's no enemies.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about Norman Withers is I have 5 books, so I think our clue tempo is actually going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Enemies might be a bit of an issue, but I'm going to show you some cards that you might even be able to help with enemies on.
Oh, okay. So we're going to do a bit of flexing.
Old Keyring, you definitely want.
Always old.
And you're going to want to buy the upgraded version.
Yeah.
It's 4 XP now. Darrell did this. Darrell's responsible.
I see that.
Honestly, Eric, I actually might recommend you try Man Under Blanket.
I did kind of want to see him and spend 1 secret. Oh, investigate. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's pop them in.
And then the upgraded version is in addition... Sorry, you can also, instead of discover clear your location, you can discover from connecting locations.
Oh, yeah, that's very fun.
So that'll be a fun little thing to go with there.
Yeah, so drop Madame Lebranche, because I guess he's a...
Yeah, he's going to be better for this deck.
Now, let's see, what's my average price looking at? Of course.
And you're going to want Flashlight, because it also just reduces Shroud.
Yeah, absolutely.
The upgraded version is really nice, because you can use it while just investigating, not even just with the flashlight.
That's brilliant.
All right, and I'm going to show you one more card that's just generically in this thing. It's called Exploit Weakness. So it's the same thing as Shed a Light, but it's when you're performing an attack or evasion, and it automatically succeeds and discards it if the enemy is not elite, or deals 3 damage if it is elite.
That seems really strong. Now, how am I going to get attacks down to 0?
So it's going to probably be the evasion. But remember, you have, on your ability, you can spend evidence to reduce the difficulty of test by 2.
Of course, yeah. It's not just investigate difficulties. Yeah. I was misunderstanding.
And then the upgraded flashlight also actually can be used during evade actions. So you can use it to just eliminate a 4 evade enemy with your ability.
I'm playing Alone in the Dark.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, you're able to flash the light in there. So you want to throw this guy in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oopsie. You're seeing all my secrets.
Oh no, so much code.
Okay, let me just see if there's anything else to test by 0 that I think you...
13...
You're 14 cards.
14 cards. Okay, out of 30. Okay.
And this deck is going to be a little bit more... you're not going to you're going to hold 1 Hawkeye folding camera, and then your other hand slots are going to kind of just be like bouncing between these two
Whatever
things.
is the best thing to have at the time, or that I draw, yeah.
So another question is, do you want to scavenge at all?
Scavenge?
So scavenging. This one's also been tabooed, so you can't get it right away. But after you successfully investigate by 2 or more, you can choose an item in your discard pile and add it to your hand. The upgraded version allows you to also play it by paying its cost. So you kind of have Professor William Webb filling that spot. To be honest, he's like the balanced version of scavenging.
Yeah,
Scavenging,
I don't think...
Yeah, you don't want to double dip?
I don't think I need to double dip for that. I think what I want to focus now on is money.
Money?
I think I need some money.
All right, let's look at game text here. Events are probably the way to go. There's the classics, burning the midnight oil, which just lets you investigate.
Yeah, just throw 2 of those in. That's the one I was kind of thinking of.
Crack the case is another good one. You've played this one before.
Yeah.
2 of those?
Yeah.
And that's probably good for econ,
Yeah.
all things considered.
Because I'm not going to be spending a lot once I've got stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you want some card draw. You probably could find something for your accessory slot here now too.
After you fail skill tests, no, I don't want to fail skill tests.
Draw.
Well, what was that thing in the bottle?
This?
Yeah.
I'm playing this guy, so don't worry about that. That's
Okay.
gonna see play.
No worries.
All right. Card draw. I mean, I'm a big believer in just like perceptions.
Yeah. I'm big for perceptions.
Because your willpower is so low, you also probably could survive, like do some stuff with Take Heart, which you've also played. The one where if you fail, draw it to
Yeah,
gain 2.
pop it in.
Yeah.
This is actually a great time to use that.
I think perception, you'll probably want the upgrade,
I agree.
just because it is freaking sick. Do you want to play Grizzle again, is my question. You're not Silas, but you were a big fan of this one. Do you want to bring it back for some Mythos
I
protection?
don't think so. I think I had a lot of fun with Grizzled. Let's not ruin that.
Okay, are you feeling okay for your card draw? Do you want any more?
I think I need at least one more option to just kind of bring the card draw.
Do you want trickle card draw or burst card draw?
Trickle. Because
Trickle?
I've got a lot of burst right now.
Okay. So I'm a big fan. You could put this card in. It's practically free,
It's practically free.
and it's an easy thing to upgrade out of. If you're looking to get into upgrades for that, because you are going to need to remember slot in the 2 Shadowlights, which are kind of like your clue tempo.
How often is End of the Road going to see play with both of us being heavy on clue
Every
tempo?
time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pop it
We'll
in.
always get to the final agenda. Some scenarios only have 1 or 2 agendas as well.
That's fair. Let's pop it in.
Okay. And you probably now want clue burst, right?
Yeah.
That's probably you want some tempo.
Yeah.
Okay. So old keyring is going to give you tempo in the long term.
Oh, 100%.
For level 0 deck, your deck's kind of mostly just going to be war of attrition against the game.
Yeah.
But there are Shadowlights is an insane card when you do get that. Deduction you'll probably want.
Yep. Every time.
And I think
What's contemplative?
it's like another deduction. It's you remember brick, when you throw the brick?
Yeah.
It's like that but for clue getting.
Let's
Yeah, why
put
don't you
that
go and
in.
try it? Yeah.
Well, with you being Norman Withers, there's actually a...
Yeah, there's a use case you could be like, you should investigate here.
Yeah.
One thing that you should look at on the upgraded side, I'm going to just show you this card called Gumption.
Ah, yes, Gumption.
The one that reduces the test. That's going to be very good in this deck in the long term.
Yeah, I agree.
You honestly might still buy Dark Horse permanent in this deck and just like have it in play and just get value from it.
Yeah,
Like
I was kind of imagining that without needing to actually spend into it.
All right. Are you feeling okay about your clue tempo, or do you want to do your last 2 cards to just be something fun?
No, I think I'm good for clue tempo.
Yeah.
Especially because I can also throw contemplative at myself.
Yes. So you just want something...
Sledgehammer, no.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Light it up! Maybe like an event could be good. You also could go Sparrow Mask, like as a one of. It gives you some extra protection if things do get scary.
Yeah. Nah.
Okay.
Should just take cards that have pictures of you in them.
Norman Withers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Oh, it's written. Probably not that one. I mean, I would recommend
Lucky.
Lucky.
I saw Lucky and was
Yeah.
immediately like, Lucky would probably
Live
be
and
good.
Learn is also probably good, but the thing is, you're going to run out of things to upgrade eventually, and Lucky can go to level 3, and level 3 Lucky is very good because it can also protect me. And that's not why it's good, but it's like part of the reason why it scales up so well.
Yeah.
And I think that's a pretty sick looking Darrell deck.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah. All right, but now the hard part is this Norman combat deck that I was going to say I was going to build.
Ready.
So we're going to go in the thick of it, for sure. So Norman is, for people who don't know, he's an Edge of the Earth investigator, so I have the Edge of the Earth deck building, which means that I am Mystic level 0, I'm Seeker level 0, and Mystic 1 to 5. And I can have 5 level 0 Mystic cards in my deck. But I'm going to be mainly Seeker to start, but I'm going to become more Magic using as I get more powerful. My deck building, my abilities I play with the top card of my deck revealed, and once per round I may play it as if it was in my hand at -1 resource cost.
What a good ability.
After a weakness is revealed, I draw it. So this is going to be, for people who do know Edge of the Earth, a nightmare. But I think it's going to be very fun. And I have my signature is the Livre Diabon, where I can swap the top card of my deck with a card in my hand. And I can also commit the top card of my deck to an eligible skill test performed by an investigator at my location.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
So with my hope is that I could potentially do like an astronomical atlas combo to repeat skills. It's kind of like what I'm going to be going for here.
Now, what does In the Thick of It do again?
It gives me 3 XP at the cost of 2 trauma,
Right.
which I'm going to take 2 mental trauma.
Okay.
And I'm going to probably just right now, for my level 0s, I'm going to put in 2 fearless, which are just, if it's successful, I heal a horror.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm going to take 2 for 2 of my 3 XP. I'm taking 2 Brand of Cthuggas. This is going to be my weapon of choice in this campaign. I'm going to eventually get the upgraded version, and my goal is to basically refill it multiple times and light things up.
Okay.
I need to figure out this last 1 XP, so I think we're going to start there. And let me also go into scan mode for people at home, and also myself, because I prefer it.
Yeah.
All right, we need 1 more XP. Binder's Jar could be fun. I get +1 arcane slot for each enemy beneath it, and after a non-enemy is defeated, I can lock them in the jar. And then I can use them from the jar to cancel attacks.
That's insane. I love that.
Honestly, looking at all this, that might be the way to go. All this other stuff can wait. This might not be bad for level 0.
Mind Wipe is very gender for me, by the way.
Which one?
Mind Wipe.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just love that.
So after I commit to a skill test on an asset, I can either place a Doom on that asset to give this 2 other icons, or the one that I'm going to use, if it's successful, I can either remove a Doom or replenish half of its uses. So that'll give me another 3 uses on my Brand of Cthugga.
That's really strong.
So that'll probably what I go for here. But I think, as I mentioned, in the long term, this deck is going to try to get Astronomical Atlas into play. So I can look at the top card of my deck. If it's not a weakness, I attach it to the Atlas. And then I can commit a card from the asset to an eligible skill test. If it succeeds, I add it to my hand instead of discarding it. So with the Livre Diabon, I can put a card from my hand on top of my deck with the Atlas, put it into the Atlas, commit, put it back into my hand with the Livre Diabon, put it back onto my deck, and keep using it.
That's wild.
So that's going to be our long-term game plan
That's
here.
the dream.
Yeah. So I'm going to just put these in the side deck for this.
How do you think Brand of Cthugga sounds?
Oh, boing boing?
I keep seeing Brand of Cthugga and keeping like, that's the sound of a train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, Cthugga.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
That's what Norman has to say to do the
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be our 3 XP. In the long term as well, because Norman is this is gonna be a potentially a very bumpy start for this one. But because Norman's an
I'm
Edge of the
used to
Earth,
this in our games that we lose.
it's true.
When Justin's like, this is going to be a bumpy first 2 sessions, I'm like, we're losing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need to worry about it.
Yeah. I get stronger as it goes because my card pool is going to go that way.
Unless you die.
Yes, but I'm not planning on doing that.
Okay.
I'm going to take a Cult Lexicon because it kills things.
Okay.
Because we're playing with one connection, I can't take burning the Midnight Oil. I can't take Crack the Case, but I can take Voice of Ra. So I gain a resource, reveal 3 random tokens to the Chaos Bag. For each symbol, I gain additional 2 resources. So we're going to run that here. Very good in Edge of the Earth for reasons you're going to soon discover. And then I'm also going to grab that one card that we talked about with the alien, but I don't know the name, Uncanny Specimen.
Nice.
So this card's interested in Norman Withers. It's Myriad and fast, so I get 3 copies, and up to 3 copies take 1 arcane slot. When a skull, cultist, tablet, or squid is revealed during a skill test location, I can discard it, cancel that chaos token, return to the chaos bag, reveal a new one. If that test is successful, draw 1 card. But what's really interesting is this is fast and cost 1, which means with Norman's ability, I can play it for free off the top of my deck.
Oh, what does it upgrade into?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. I don't know if it's going to last, but it's going to be at least like a good tool for the first few scenarios. Is Russ still down there, or is he gone?
No, he's sleeping on my coat.
Oh, I mean, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take 2 research librarians. And realistically, these are going to be my ally for the... Brother.
Yep.
Brother, they're going to be my ally for this deck because they help find tomes, which are good because I have a 2-tome combo that I'm going to eventually build towards.
Yeah.
I have room for 1 more Mystic card. And I think that card is going to be a level 0/1. I think it's going to be Promise of Power.
Really? It's not going to be Wither.
No, Norman Withers. I can get the upgraded version.
Oh,
You want me
okay.
to? I'll do it. I'll do it.
No, you don't have to.
Okay. I'm happy with this foundation. We're going to need enemy management in the Seeker class. So we can actually just look at Mystics and Neutrals now because I can't play... Sorry, Seekers and Neutrals because I can't play any more Mystics. So we're going to need ways to defeat enemies on the fly.
You don't want to go back to your Dial of the Ancients, crushing people with stones?
My chemistry... no, it would be high, but I don't get to upgrade this one, though.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't get to upgrade any of these cards that I'm putting in here.
Sled Dog.
I mean, oopsie, I accidentally put 1 in, which means I got to put in 4, because you can run 4 of them in your deck.
I mean, Sled Dog.
Sled Dog.
Sled Dog's an option. You are a fighter.
I am a fighter.
You don't need Research Librarian if you've got dogs.
That is true. Oh, what are we doing here?
You're like, I am resisting this Sled Dog argument.
Yeah, Bryn is so big on Sled Dog that at this point now it's just like water on a duck's back.
I love it.
It's just gone.
I love it.
I'm going to take 2 Artistic Inspirations because the card is really good. Also really nice when you're using spells. I really need to find a spell in this first scenario.
Then you need card draw. You need either card draw or spell fetching.
Yes, which I will. I don't really get good spell fetching.
Really? Not even like if you got rid of Promise of Power, you couldn't put in something?
No, because most of the spell fetching is on like Higher or Arcane Initiate, which I probably don't really want to play.
Okay.
But I'm going to take... I'm just finding enemy management. I'm going to take...
I had considered a shortcut, but I think I'm actually like my deck better without it.
I could take Shortcut.
Okay.
It's such a good card, someone should play it. Transmogrify. I can lock enemies down.
Yep, very useful.
So, what is happening right now in my heart of hearts is telling me that...
You're going to draw a Brand of Cthugga.
And then I'm going to use it, and we're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
How do we solve the first scenario hump? We can replenish stuff. I mean, I could... So, I'm at this... I'm torn where I'm like, I have... I could run other level 0 Mystic spells, but those eat my Mystic spell slots.
Yeah.
I could drop Ghastly Possession and put in another level 1 spell. But that's also more of that. Like, Ghastly Possession is in theory more Brand of Cthugga.
Yeah.
Right?
So here's my problem with your deck right now.
Yeah.
Your deck has 2 weapons.
Yep. 3, 4, 5. 5 weapons. 5 ways to manage enemies.
Okay. But how many of them get multiple uses?
Occult and Brands get multiple uses. Transmogrifies are one of, but they delete the enemy from the board.
Yeah. But you've only got 10% of your deck right now
Yep.
being weapons, and we have no way of finding them.
No.
Okay, that's spicy. You're just gonna have to mulligan real good. Deck building isn't a problem when you just draw the cards you need. I'm trying to think. There were some other... Aren't there some other...
I'm going to take Guts. I'm going to take Ridden in the Stars. I'm basically just looking for ways that damage enemies. I mean, I could run...
You really don't want sled dogs, even as something that you're going to
No,
just
because
throw
sled
away.
dogs use their fist. So even if I have all 4 sled dogs, I'm only attacking at 6, but I need to find them all, play them all. That's the issue with them.
Yeah.
Right.
Even if it's a pile of damage, it's not going to help you.
Yeah. But what I will do, Eric...
What's that kukri?
The Kukri? You ready to... You get +1 fist with attack. If you succeed, you may spend 1 additional action to deal +1 damage for this attack. I think I have a plan, though, Eric. I think I have something here. I'm going to play I've Got a Plan.
Oh.
So it uses book. I deal +1 damage for each clue I have. So my goal is to get clues and then use this as another kill spell.
Okay, and I can throw the book at you, so you get more clues.
So here's the reality of the situation. I think for the first scenario, the boss... I think I have the small enemies. Mm-hmm. It's the boss enemy that's going to be the problem. Oh. And I think with that is... The reality is we're just going to have to work together and evade it when the boss shows up. We're going to fight him together.
Yep.
I mean, even your exploit weakness is like another kill.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was one more card. I lost it because I had... I've Got a Plan as another way to kill. Occult Lexicon. There was one more that I was thinking of. Disc of Itzamna.
Yep.
I get to put in 2 more cards. It's going to be card draw.
Yeah, because you don't have any right now, do you?
No. Oh, no, I have the Uncanny Specimen, and I also have my ability, so I basically get to draw a card, extra card each turn.
That's right. You also have no eco right now.
Econ, I have Voice of Ra.
Oh, right.
And Occult Lexicon is also Economy.
Oh, okay, good. This deck is interesting.
So the other thing I'm thinking is instead of the Ghastly Possession, we run a Blur. It's an evade spell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is extremely good.
I think it could work really well.
I think so, too. I think you should go for it. That's really good for you. Mm-hmm. Because how many times can Ghastly Possession fire?
With the current state of the combo, once.
Yeah.
With the future combo, unlimited. Like, as much as I want. And that's the thing, like, we're going to get really good, we just have to get there.
But I think there's a world where you keep running Blur anyways.
I agree. I know, I'd upgrade into the level 4 version in a heartbeat. Alright, so we drop Ghastly. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... For the event, we need card draw. So I'm going to take the Thorough Inquiry, which is just a draw 5, split among the team.
Oh, sick.
So I think the consideration is I can boost your card draw, and you could potentially use Take Heart and Crack the Case to boost the resources.
Yeah.
But I do have the Voice of Roz. It's going to be a messy deck, but Norman Withers, I've never had a bad time with him. So I think it's going to be okay. I've never done him as a fighter.
I'm excited.
But I think this is going to be pretty alright.
I like how everyone heard at the beginning of this video you being like,
it's going to be a try-hard.
We're going to do another try-hard. It's going to be really, really good. And then...
You gave me permission. You were like, yeah, you could be Norman.
Yeah, I could.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to be Norman. So that's going to be starting right away on the channel, so you can look forward to that. In the meantime... Oh, no, 1 second. I'm going to pause the video. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Huge thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel, you can do so starting at $3 a month on the lowest tier, going up from there, a variety of perks. You can join all these awesome names. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Look forward to our Edge of the Earth first play coming up your way very soon. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.